Hey, Scott here, Scotty's Animals. Let's talk about the top 5 guinea pig gadgets. Now, I'm a volunteer at the LA Guinea Pig Rescue. If you're new, my channel is all about guinea pig care tips, taming guides, and bonding videos. Learn from my experience and a wonderful community, and I'd love to hear your experience in the comments. What are my top 5 guinea pig gadgets? Number 5 is an air purifier. I love the Levoit air purifier because it's small, it's quiet, it's affordable, but it's powerful and it has a lot of really cool features. I've already done a review of it, so you could check out that full review right here. Now, I love it. There's a lot of different air purifiers in the market, but I'll put the link to this one in the description, and I really suggest that you check it out and see if it's right for you. I have Timothy hay allergies, and I use this thing practically every day. I turn it on after I fill the cages with hay. You can see on the top level here are all of my personal pigs, plus Pipsqueak over there, and on the bottom level is a bunch of my fosters. I do fostering for the LA Guinea Pig Rescue. A lot of times there's a long waiting list, and when I rescue some piggies, sometimes they have to stay with me for a while, but that's just fine. But with all the hay in the room, it really affects my allergies, and the purifier kind of knocks that down and really improves the quality of the air. So that's number 5. Speaking of the quality of the air, I live out here in the desert and it's really dry. My 4th guinea pig gadget would be an air humidifier. It's also made by Levoit, and I really love it because it's small. Here, take a look at this thing. It's super small. It also is very quiet, but it's powerful. In just a couple hours, it can raise my humidity from, say, 20% humidity up to 50% humidity. And in the winter, that is really the difference between dry, cracked hands and a really comfortable room. So I love this humidifier. It's also very affordable. I'll put the link to that in the description also, and I highly suggest checking it out. Let's move on. We're counting down to number 1. What's the 3rd gadget? Now, the 3rd gadget that I love is an IP camera. What's that? That's like a surveillance camera. And IP, it's basically a wireless camera that connects to your Wi-Fi. Now, it plugs into the wall, so I mean, maybe it's not wireless, but you don't have to plug it into your router. It uses the Wi-Fi in your home, okay? And you can operate it using an app on your phone. You can move the camera. This one has a 2-way talk, so I can talk to my piggies and to my bird, and when I'm gone, I can check in on them. Now, what I also have set up is over here, I have a thermometer and a humidifier gauge, so when I check in on my camera, I can check in to make sure that it's nice and warm in here, or nice and cool depending on the season. Okay, we better hurry up and wrap these things up before a lettuce riot happens back here. But I love these IP cameras. In fact, I have 2 different ones because as time goes on, they get cheaper and they get more innovative and with more features. So I'll list in the description the 2 different cameras that I have, and you can check them both out. But you can find a great camera for under $100. In fact, you can find many for under $50 and some even closer to $30. So you can't go wrong. It just depends kind of what features you want. But both of the cameras that I have, they move up and down and side to side, and you can zoom in, and the resolution's really good. And both of them, you can listen and talk. So that's amazing. Okay, so that was number 3. What's number 2? My number 2 top guinea pig gadget is LED lights. Now, right now, the LED lights are off. Here, let me, because I have them on a timer. So in the evening they go off, and in the morning they go on. I'll just fast forward my timer so you can see how bright and how beautiful they get. Ready? Lights, camera, action. Ta-da! Look at that. Now, what I love about these specific ones is, first of all, they're only $5 for a 16-foot roll. Now, you're gonna also wanna get the adapter that plugs into it, and that was only $8. There's a bunch of different choices you have. You can get a cheaper plug, but I went with the one with the best reviews and the highest quality. So, you know, because we're talking about electricity and I don't want something that's gonna melt. Some of the reviews of some of them said that, you know, they got hot over time, and if I'm not here, I don't want any trouble. And I haven't had any trouble with these. They're beautiful. My Fosters get this nice blue natural light, and I really love it. So for $13 roughly and some change, you can get the 16 feet of LED lighting, and they stay cool. They're not hot, and then you can get the plug to go with it. And they come with a little sticky roll, so you could just stick them on your furniture under the table or wherever you want. I stick them up with tape so that I don't peel that sticky backing, because I may want to roll it up and move it around or put it somewhere else in the future. So, but they do have a sticky back that you can permanently affix to wherever you want. And I've just found that they're amazing. Okay, so that is the second of my top 5 guinea pig gadgets. So what is number 1? You're probably holding it. It's your phone. Your phone is the top guinea pig gadget that you're gonna need. Now, there's a million reasons why your phone is the top gadget, and there's a million ways to use it. Okay, I've got a list right here, so if I'm not looking directly at the camera, it's because I want to make sure to get all this information. Now, of course, with your phone, you can take pictures and video, which is amazing because you're gonna take pictures and video of all your piggies, okay? And you also are using your phone probably for social media, so you can share the pictures and videos with your friends. But you probably also use your phone to do research and to find out information like, oh, can a guinea pig eat cilantro? The answer is yes, of course. In fact, you're probably using your phone right now to watch this video. So that reminds me, you know, I actually shoot this video on my phone, and I edit almost every single video on my phone. So if you want to level up your video making skills, you know, then use the software that I use. So the software that I use is called CyberLink Power Director, and you can download a free version. It has pretty much all of the bells and whistles that I have on my version, but it's totally free. So you can download it, you can start to practice editing, and you can make your videos and you can upload and share them. It has a little watermark on the bottom, which basically says Power Director. And if that's cool with you, then you never have to pay a dime. To get the pro version, it's $3 a month. And for all of the features, you can even edit in 4K, which, you know, if you have a big 4K TV, it's gonna look amazing. But I shoot in HD and I edit with the Power Director. That's what you're watching right now. Here, I'm gonna put a screenshot of this video itself being edited. So look at that. I love Power Director because what it means is I can shoot, I can drag in all of my clips really fast, I can edit. I've got all sorts of video, you know, dissolves and all of the different transitions that you see in my videos are on Power Director. You've got multiple levels of audio. You know, you can put a bunch of different songs in, sound effects. You can record voiceover right in the app. And that's what I do a lot of times. It's an amazing tool. So I will put a link to that also in the description. Let's see, what else? I don't want to miss anything. Oh yeah, it comes for Mac iOS and it comes for Android. So no matter what kind of phone you have, you can use Power Director. Again, that's CyberLink Power Director. I love it. When I first started making my YouTube videos, I was using some other really simple editing software, and heck, I was even using Adobe Premiere on my computer, but it just took so long to drag those clips over. And then when I first started editing on my phone, the software that I was using was really weak. In fact, sometimes it would crash in the middle of editing and I would lose it. But with Power Director, I've never had that problem, you know, because not that my videos are extremely complex, but some of my videos are really long. They take a long time to edit, an hour or two, or sometimes a few hours over the course of a couple days, but I can save them. I can come back to them later. In Power Director, you can choose the aspect ratio. What that means is if I want to make a square video for Instagram, you can do that. If I want to make a widescreen video for YouTube, I can do that. It's really an amazing tool. If you want to flip the camera around and do an upright video, you can do that also. So I really can't say enough about Power Director. So if you want to make really cool videos, that's your tool. Did I cover everything? Oh yeah, and Saskia, the director of the LA Guinea Pig Rescue, she also uses Power Director. I think she uses the full version that you can get on a desktop. It's very similar to the full version that you can use on your phone, but if you're more comfortable sitting at your computer desk, they have a version like that too. So I can't say enough about it. Did I cover everything? Because I think it's really important. Your phone is this portal into learning and sharing and growing and giving your guinea pigs the best life. So those are my top 5 guinea pig gadgets. Let's see. Number 5 is the air purifier. Number 4 is the humidifier. Now, if you live in a really humid climate, you can get a dehumidifier. But I live in a really dry climate, so the humidifier is really, really great. I use both of these practically every day. Okay. Number 3 is the IP cameras. I'm getting ahead of myself. I check in with my piggies anytime I'm out. In fact, right before I left the rescue, I pop on the IP camera on the app on my phone and I check in. And if I'm going to be gone for a couple hours or all day long, I will check in and I'll talk to BB, that's my cockatiel, and I'll talk to the piggies and I'll just let them know that I'm thinking about them and I'm checking in, and I feel like it makes them feel comfortable and that they don't miss me. Nate is drinking all this water over here. Okay, so number 2 is the LED lights. I love these LED lights. I use them every day. They turn on automatically and they turn off automatically, and they're just a part of this room. And of course, number 1 is your phone. Now, I could go on and on about all the cool apps on my phone that I love, but by far the one that I use the most is Power Director. And they could have just called it Director, but it's Power Director because it really does have a lot of awesome features, and I'm using it for practically every single video. So I hope you found this video educational or helpful, and I wouldn't recommend these things if they weren't like a big part of my life. So I'd love to hear in the comments, what are some guinea pig gadgets that you love? It's so funny, you think, well, what kind of gadgets do guinea pigs use? It's not necessarily that they're using the gadgets, but I'm using the gadgets to make their lives and my life better and more fulfilling and more enjoyable. And when I think about all of the countless, not tooting my own horn here, but when I think about all of the countless guinea pigs and people that I have been able to help in some way or another through the videos that I've been making over the last several years, it really makes me feel proud and thankful and happy that I've been able to do it. And Power Director has been the software that's enabled me to get these videos out quickly, and I wouldn't say effortlessly, but without the headache of traditional editing. I can't say enough how awesome it is to be able to shoot videos, open Power Director, and I just select all the clips, boom, 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 boom. It drags them into the timeline, and I've already got my rough cut done. And if you've ever done any traditional editing, you know that that's kind of the most time-consuming part, is selecting your clips and bringing them into the timeline and all that stuff. But Power Director, that's just like boom, 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 you're already done. And then I just go through my clips and I, shorten the clips to the exact shot that I want, and it's just really fun. It's just really awesome. So I hope you guys get a kick out of that. And remember, it's free to try, and it's free to use all of the awesome tools. So I hope you will investigate that and send me the links to your videos. I'd really love to see them. You can send me a message by going to my website, scottysanimals.com. At the top, there's a little contact button. You click that and it'll take you to a contact form, and you just fill it out and it goes right to my email. So I can't wait to hear from you. I can't wait to see your videos, and I can't wait to read the comments, because there must be some other gadgets that I've missed that I totally forgot about. I'd love to hear what you guys love. Okay, I have got to get these guys some treats. Does anybody want some treats? Does anybody want some treats? Nobody? All right, guys. See you next time.